All right, guys. So section 4, validate output. So I really don't like this title because it's really validating a combination of inputs. All right. So this app here. Um, so if you look at the app here, user chooses two different things here. First of all, the value to transform and the types of transformation. So here, if you look at the code, there are three different types of transformation: square, log, and square root. Right? For that, we have select input and the value to transform numeric input. Okay? So we have two different inputs. Now, in order to validate a combination of inputs, we're going to use if statement and validate function. Okay? So if you look at the server function here, so inside the render text function, which pairs text output, right? It starts with if statement. So if you look at the if statement, the condition, we have two different conditions. So we have this uh, operator end, right? I don't know what the names are for this. Uh, so the first condition is x is negative, smaller than 0. And the types of transformation, right, is one of these, log or square root. Then it sends this message, right? X cannot be negative for this transformation. Okay? If not, execute the following code. So which is this transformation that the user chosen. If it's a square, then the output becomes this, the result of this, right? If it was square root, then this. If it was log, then this. Okay? So again, this is a case where you want to validate a combination of multiple inputs, right? And we use validate function for this. All right, so let's do this. So save as section 4, right? Select all, shiny app. So again, we're gonna need numeric input, right? Input ID X, label X, the initial value 0. And select input, transfer input ID, transformation for label, square, log, and square root for choices. Okay. Numeric input. So X for label, and the value was 0. And then select input. What was it? Trans for the ID, and transformation for the label, and the choices. For choices. So let's put it in the next line. What was it? Oh, square, and square root and log, right? Oh, I need it. Comma, text output and output ID for, is it out? Yeah, out. And for server, put out, alt dash, and then render text, right? I'm sorry. And then we need to start with the if statement. So we need to provide two conditions. So the condition is input x is negative, smaller than 0. And what was the second condition? So square root and log cannot take uh, negative values as an input. So that input trans, what was it? Square root. So is this the same? When you double click, it should highlight, right? So square root is the same spelling, and log. If this is the case, yeah, and then validate and sends what message? X cannot be negative for this transformation. That's the message, right? Okay. Oh, by the way, I put validate in a wrong place. So if statement in the parentheses, the condition goes, and then action is in the curly bracket. Validate. Um, what was it again? X cannot be negative for this transformation, right? And then if this is not true, hold on. If this is not true, we're gonna switch. Use switch function. Switch, and then input ID, trends, right? Right. So and then comma, and then what are the values? So we have three different values. Square. So if it is square, and then input X, like that, right? If it is square root, then input X. Does it work like this? Or we use a square root function? Yeah, squirt, SQRT. Okay. So instead of this, QRT, and then if it's log, so let's line this up to make it more readable. Log input X. Is that it? All right. So it looks. Why do I have X here? Um, unmatched opening bracket. Uh, that matches that. Yeah. Where's this curly bracket from? This. Yeah, I need a matching bracket for this. So that should have been that. Okay, where did I mess up? So this is the matching bracket for that. So, hmm, where did I mess up? Hold on. All right. So far so good. This matches that. This matches that. This matches that. Okay. So after the if statement, I wanted to put switch. Switch. And I need a matching closing parentheses there. All right, there you go. Okay. So run app. Okay, so if we put 1, 2, the square works. Uh, square root, that's 4, that's 2, log, if it, they all work, but if we provide negative value, yep, square root, negative value, no, no, square is fine. Okay, all right, that worked. All right, good job, guys. I'll see you in the next video.